Yes, it's a wobbler. One of my favourite little geometrical toys. Very odd. This is a particularly nice one. It's got those little words. One says yes and no, and the other one says now and later, which is rather sweet. Decision maker, I suppose. You have to get two discs and intersect them, and then glue them together so that they're slightly short of the actual centre point of the two discs, and then it makes that charming movement there. So I've had that for a number of years in my collection. Then, just by chance, I came across an American who I started to have a lot of meetings with, who decided to make. He saw this and he wanted to make a wire version. And this is Rick Flowerday, who made a wire version of the same thing, and it wobbles across the table. It doesn't make such a noise. Nothing like it's heavy. This is quite a heavy piece, but this is quite light on the other hand. Which says he's trying to get it from down. Very nicely made, and Rick was a great friend. He sadly died, but very good into middle age. He had a very inventive mind, and to convert from that into this I thought was a very bright thing to do, and to make something that would work just as well as the wobbler there. So these are all some of his spectacular things he made over the years. I think this is the very first one he showed me, because it was so interesting to make the shapes it does. Triangles and triangles, something in between. That's a triangular table there, and then it's another little triangle table there, like that. And the halfway point, he pointed this out to me because I didn't see it, that is actually a cube. That length side there, that drop down there, and the side across here are all the same length, but the eye is misled by the slit in here and the slit in here, because that's where the points would be. That, never mind that, it's a perfect cube. And that was something I needed to have pointed out to me, otherwise I would have spotted it. He made also some delightful little miniature versions of these, because I think he was trying to find something that one of his friends particularly liked, something wearing around her neck. These are much too big to wear around the neck, it's ungainly, but this was very charming. She had a very fine wire neck, and this fit in any shape she liked. And of course the lady who was wearing it could fiddle with this with her hands and make it into different shapes, which people would find quite startling and unexpected. It was changing in front of their eyes. It was a black version, and I can put them together in a funny way, but it's of the two, I think I prefer the gold. It sits in on a chain as a necklace. It's charming. Then you've got a little more adventurous, some of his more advanced stuff. This one was extraordinary. It was a piece of wire. Each of them is actually fitted together just by a little. It comes out sometimes. Yes, it would come out, but it's not going to, so I'll leave it to them. But again, shapes are extraordinary. There's a nice shape full of squares. Put it down, it's some more squares. It then packs up, as you saw when I first had it, so it comes into a complete little nest like that. Pick it up and start unplaying it. It's a really good finger fiddle, this, because it's making unexpected shapes as you go along. That's a very nice version as well. So I forgot what he called it, wire form or something. It has a funny name for it now. Then he did something more advanced still, which is this one here, this is actually incredibly, it's a mobius band. You get a piece of paper and you give a twist before you join them together. And that's what's happening here. As you turn this round, you see the front surface that becomes a back surface, becomes a front surface, becomes a back surface. And this is made so simply. All he's done is got these pieces of wire with that thing on the end, and another one like that at the other end, and then he just assembled them together. It couldn't be simpler. Oh, I haven't quite assembled that right. It goes into the spring like that, and now it's made again. So that is a mobius band, which is amazing. I can't make that any smaller, incidentally. And then the last one, this was a hexagon, this was an octagon, I think it was called. Again, it's sort of like a square table with legs like that, but it makes lovely shapes with triangles and all sorts of charming moves. And again, there's the other one, it's a certain halfway point where it doesn't produce a cube, it produces a double cube like that, two cubes beside each other. And so we can go on and on, making symmetrical and asymmetrical moves and coming in with unexpected shapes all the time. A great one for providing finger fiddles was Rick. He made some wonderful things which I've always enjoyed fiddling with.